Tonight, we travel far, far back in time, to an age before the world had shape, before the mountains rose, before the seas found their shores. Close your eyes, breathe slowly, and let the gentle flow of ancient stories carry you into rest. This is the calm, quiet tale of Greek mythology, a story not of facts, but of imagination, wonder, and the human need to explain the mysteries of life. Let us begin at the very beginning. Chaos, Gaia, Tartarus, Eros. In the beginning, there was chaos. Not chaos as confusion, but a silent, endless void. A space without shape, without light, without time. From this still emptiness, Gaia, the earth, emerged, wide, steady, everlasting. She stretched herself gently into being, forming hills, valleys, plains. Next came Tartarus, the deep abyss beneath the world, a dark place of unimaginable depth. And then Eros, the force of attraction. Not romantic love, but the gentle pull that brings everything together. These four, Chaos, Gaia, Tartarus, and Eros, were the first. From Gaia's quiet strength came Uranos, the sky. He covered her like a vast, starry blanket, and together they began the first age. From Gaia and Uranos came the Titans, 12 powerful beings shaping early creation. Oceanus ruled the world's rivers. Hyperion brought celestial light. Iapetus fathered Prometheus and Atlas, and Mnemosyne embodied memory. But Uranos feared his children and trapped them within Gaia, causing her great pain. Only the youngest Titan, Kronos, dared to act. With a sickle Gaia forged, he struck his father, separating sky from earth. The Titans rose to power, and Kronos became ruler. Yet from the moment he claimed the cosmos, a prophecy warned that one of his own children would overthrow him, the same fate he had given his father. Kronos swallowed each of his children at birth to escape the prophecy that one would dethrone him. Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, Poseidon. When Zeus was born, Rhea hid him in a Cretan cave and tricked Kronos with a stone wrapped like a baby. Zeus grew strong, returned in secret, and forced Kronos to release his siblings. Together they fought the Titanomachy, a 10-year war between Olympians and Titans. With thunder from the Cyclopes, Poseidon's trident, and Hades' helmet, the Olympians prevailed. Kronos fell. The Titans were cast into Tartarus, and Zeus became ruler of sky and gods. After the war, Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades divided creation, sky, sea, and underworld. The earth belonged to all. Olympus became the gods' home. Zeus ruled with thunder, Hera guarded marriage, Poseidon stirred seas, Hades governed the dead. Athena embodied wisdom, Apollo light and prophecy, Artemis the moon, Aphrodite desire, Ares war, Demeter harvest, Hephaestus craft, and Hermes travel and messages. Each god reflected human nature, courage, anger, love, jealousy, protection, justice. Their stories shaped how ancient people understood storms, seasons, fate, and the mysteries of life on Earth. The Titan Prometheus shaped humans from clay, while his brother Epimetheus gave animals their gifts. When nothing remained for humanity, Prometheus stole fire from Olympus, giving people warmth, craft, and knowledge. Zeus punished him by chaining him to a lonely rock where an eagle fed on his liver each day. To punish mankind, Zeus created Pandora, gifted with beauty and irresistible curiosity. She opened a sealed jar and released all human troubles, sorrow, illness, jealousy, hardship. But one thing remained inside: hope, the quiet light meant to help humans endure. As ages passed, mortals rose as heroes. Hercules sought redemption through 12 impossible labours. Perseus, guided by Athena, slew Medusa using a mirrored shield. Theseus entered the labyrinth of Crete and defeated the Minotaur with Ariadne's thread. Jason led the Argonauts in search of the Golden Fleece. Odysseus wandered for years after Troy, facing Cyclops, sirens, and shifting gods. Monsters like the Hydra, Chimera, Harpies, and Sphinx tested human courage. These myths were more than tales. They taught strength, wisdom, loyalty, and the cost of pride in a world watched by gods. Greek myth tells of 5 ages of humanity. The Golden Age was peaceful. People lived without suffering under Cronus. The Silver Age saw proud mortals who ignored the gods, and Zeus ended them. The Bronze Age birthed warriors of strength and rage who destroyed themselves. The Heroic Age followed, when legends like Hercules and Perseus walked the earth. Last came the Iron Age, our age, full of toil, conflict, and fragile hope. Each age reflected how humans drifted farther from the divine, yet continued seeking meaning beneath the watch of Olympus. When mortals died, their souls travelled to the realm of Hades. Hermes guided them to the river Styx, where Charon ferried them across for a single coin. Cerberus, the 3-headed hound, guarded the gates. The underworld had regions: the Asphodel Meadows for ordinary souls, the fields of punishment for the wicked, and Elysium, a place of eternal peace for heroes and virtuous mortals. Deeper still lay Tartarus, where titans and monstrous beings were imprisoned. The underworld wasn't a place of torture, but a quiet mirror of life's decisions. Greek mythology holds tender and tragic love. Orpheus and Eurydice showed love's fragility. Orpheus nearly rescued his wife from the underworld, but lost her by looking back too soon. Psyche and Eros revealed trust as a divine test, ending with Psyche becoming immortal. Persephone and Hades explained the seasons. Her return to earth brought spring, her descent brought winter. These tales weren't just romances. They explored longing, sacrifice, loss, and the delicate balance between mortal hearts and divine will. Many monsters were children of Echidna and Typhon, terrifying beings created as challenges for gods and heroes. From them came the Hydra, whose heads regrew, Cerberus, the guardian hound, the Chimera, part lion, goat, and serpent, and the Sphinx, whose riddles doomed the unwise. Some monsters symbolized fears. The sea-born Scylla and Charybdis warned sailors of natural dangers. The Gorgons reflected horror and curses. Their existence gave heroes purpose, each monster a test of bravery, intelligence, and the desire to protect humanity. The Trojan War began with a single golden apple marked for the fairest. Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite fought for it. Paris of Troy judged Aphrodite the winner after she promised him the most beautiful woman, Helen of Sparta. Her abduction sparked a 10-year war. Heroes like Achilles, Hector, Agamemnon, and Odysseus shaped the conflict. The war ended with the legendary Trojan horse, a silent trick that opened Troy's gates. The story explored fate, pride, wrath, and how a single choice can echo through generations. Greek mythology lives far beyond ancient temples. It shaped art, literature, language, philosophy, and modern storytelling. The gods symbolize human nature's strengths and flaws. The heroes show courage and failure. The myths explain storms, seasons, oceans, dreams, and destiny. Even today, terms like Achilles' heel, Herculean effort, and Pandora's box remind us of these stories. Their true legacy lies in their timeless ability to comfort, warn, inspire, and remind humanity that every life, mortal or divine, is part of a larger story. Greek mythology is far more than a collection of ancient stories. It is a complete system of beliefs that shaped how the Greeks understood the world: nature, justice, heroism, fate, and the relationship between mortals and the divine. These myths influenced philosophy, political thought, art, and literature for more than 2,000 years. By examining the gods, the titans, the heroes, and the great epics, we see how a civilization explained creation, morality, human weakness, and human potential. Today, these stories continue to guide modern storytelling, academic research, and cultural identity. Understanding them helps us understand not only the ancient Greeks, but the foundations of Western imagination itself.